Hey, what up, guys? John here with Linkswell. And in this workshop, we're going to walk through every cool, amazing feature that our Links2 control system app has for you to be able to control your RV, overland vehicle, or trailer from your phone. All right, let me start off breaking down our homepage, because what you want on a good homepage is information that's quick and easy to see and understand, which is what we've done on our homepage for our app. Nice and quick and easy. So across the top, you want to know what the temperature is inside or outside? Well, we got that for you right there on top. We also let you know exactly how much power you have on your battery. So whether your battery is low or high, and we'll let you know if you continue to run your system exactly how it is, how long it will be before you run out of power, or how long it will be until your battery is charged, depending on whether you're using more power out or in. As well, we'll tell you exactly how much of that power is coming from which position. So whether it's coming from 110, whether it's coming from the solar, or whether it's coming from DC to DC, your alternator, we'll tell you exactly how much power is coming from each of those right there. We'll give you quick access to 3 of your favorite lights. We'll be able to, even that little toggle there actually will turn off all the lights. So if you wanted to quick turn everything off, click one click. You don't have to turn them off individually. Real fast and easy there. Same thing for the loads. We'll give you 3 quick ones for the loads, the ability to turn off all the loads at the same time as well. Turn on your water pump specifically, or turn your water pump off specifically, and then see what's going on with your tanks. You can see exactly how much water you have left, or just how full those tanks are, and just make sure that you dump them in time. So homepage, all the information you want, quick and easy to see, quick and easy to understand. Right there, super fast, super easy. Our homepage is exactly what you want in a homepage. Information, easily to understand. So our next page we're going to talk about is our power page. So I want to walk you through real quick some of the things you can set up here. So if I hit that top right corner, here's where you're going to do all of your setups. You want to set your alarms so we can monitor your vehicle battery, not just your rig battery. So if you have your vehicle battery, you'll be able to monitor that, and your assistant battery, which would be your camper battery or your RV battery, whatever it happens to be. So here's where you'll set your alarms, and you'll tell it, hey, I want to know when this drops too low, this is what I need you to do. And then you go and, like, specifically we were set up here for a Victron system, so we can go into the inverter and tell it exactly what kind of alarm level we want it to go to. But let me give you a quick rundown on the information there. So you're going to have up on top there, it's going to give you pretty much all the information of exactly what's happening. So if you have an inverter charger, it'll either tell you, hey, you've got inverter on, or you have the charger on, or you have both on, so you can use the 110 to charge and the 110 to control things. There's your volume. It's going to tell you or not your volume, sorry, your battery. I read voltage, but there's your battery information. So it'll tell you exactly what your voltage is, the temperature of your battery. If you've got a smart battery, because, some of these lithium batteries, they want to catch fire. Your solar charger. So same thing. You'll be able to see exactly how much is coming in on your solar, and DC to DC. So if you're driving down the road and you want to, hey, how quick is my battery going to be charged? How much is my alternator actually feeding it? Hit the app, go to power, see exactly what's going on there. It's that simple. So you know exactly how much power you have, because the worst thing would be to be in the middle of nowhere and lose power. So make sure you hit that power and check out what you have happening. All right, next menu page is lights, and I want to show you 2 things here on our lights one. The first one is how you're going to set it up. So on that top right corner, you can see it says edit. Now, if I select edit, now I go to my first one and I hit that little pencil there. I can edit the channel, which means I want this to be channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whichever channel I want that icon to control. I select it right there. If I hit it again, and I go to edit icon, here's where you can change what icon you want it to be. So if I want it to be that interior icon, I hit save. Now my icon went from that work one to this. And then I can also edit the name. So I can make this say whatever I want it to say. I can say John is cool. So now that's the light. So now every time I turn that on, we all know that John's cool. There it is. See, Cooper cool, right? But once you have all of your lights set up, which channel you want it to turn on, what icon you want it to be, what the name is, then you just go in here and it's as simple as touching and turning on a light, turning off the light. See, John's cool. John's not cool. John's cool. But then John can be sort of cool. We can dim it. He's halfway cool, right? As simple as that, all right there. This is how you turn on the lights, how you turn off the lights. This is how you know what lights are on, all controlled, super easy. I mean, doesn't get any easier than that to use an app to turn on your lights. All right, now let's talk about loads. I know it's a weird name, but loads basically are anything that you're going to power on that's not a light. So it could be a pump, could be a refrigerator, it could be a ton of different things that you're going to power on that isn't a light. So this thing is going to edit very similar to your lights. So you can hit the edit, hit the pencil, change the number, change the icon, so we can see some of the icons there. Whether you want a vent or a ridge or an AC or whatever happens to be, you can set it however you want to. But one other thing that is really cool about the loads is if you scroll down, there's actually an option for motors. And what that is you can take the last 4 channels, our channels 12 and 11 and our channels 9 and 10, they can become reverse polarity. So here's where we would set up and say, hey, I need channels, right? So if I hit that, I'm saying channels 9 and 10 are now a motor, and I need them to be my awning. And I'm going to hit that up. Now you can see down there at the bottom, I have a retract and an expand. So I'll put it out and I'll pull it in all right there. So you can literally open up your awning if you wanted to. You can do your slides all right here on the app. It's super easy, just as customizable as the lights right here. Because, I mean, how cool are you when you pull up to the RV spot and you look at your neighbor and from your phone, you just tap the button and let your awning come out? Like, you just kind of look at him like, click. I don't know. I think it's cool. But there you go. That's how you run loads on our app. And our last page for our app is going to be about tanks, which may seem not nearly as cool as being able to control lights and all that. But let's be real. The last thing you want is that gray water or that black water tank to be full and you not know it. So depending on what tank size you have, depending on what sensors you have, you'll go into this page, same thing. You're going to hit setup. You're going to say, hey, that's my gray water tank, or I don't have a tank on that sensor, or it's LPG, or it's a waste tank. You're going to tell it what you want it to be. You're going to tell it how big it is. You're going to tell it how full it is. You're going to get all this set up. And then once it's set up and you set your warnings, it's going to tell you. So as soon as that gray water hits a certain point, it's going to pop up on the screen and say, hey, you need to go dump, or it's going to end up on your floor, or whatever it happens to be. And you can scroll down a little bit there. Water pump. So depending on which channel you have water pump, because remember I showed you that icon on that homepage, that icon on the homepage is going to turn on water pump, but it needs to know which of the channels it's turning on. So here's where you would actually set that up. You would set it up right here. Same thing if you wanted to do a water heater. But there's all your information for your tanks. Get it all set up. Monitor it, see what's going on, set your alarms. That is one thing that we did a lot of, is a lot of kind of alarm systems for you to make sure that if you're running too low on voltage, or even if your batteries are too hot, if the batteries are too cold, or if your tanks get too full, there will be alerts that pop up. So even the alerts will pop up on the app. They will also pop up on the home screen. But that's it, guys. That's the home page. That's the light page. That's the load page. That's the power page. And that's the tank page for our Links2 app. Well, thank you guys for watching our workshop on our Links2 app and how you can control your Links2 or inside your rig or RV or whatever it happens to be. If you have any other questions, comments, you want to know more, please check us out. Check out our website, www.linkswellinc.com, and as well, check out our YouTube. We do have some videos showing some of the products there as well. We'd love to hear what you think, and we're excited to get this out there to you guys. Thanks again for watching.